Big Brother has been part of our lives for decades and fans are bouncing with excitement with its upcoming return to screens. The reality TV show returns in October after a 5-year-long hiatus from our screens, airing nightly on ITVX after being axed by Channel 5 over poor ratings. Hosted by AJ Adudu and Will Best, the show will also set standards high for its participants before filming even begins. As part of ITV's duty of care protocols, all Big Brother contestants will have an individualized support plan that includes sessions with the show's mental health professionals prior to, during and after their time in the house. Big Brother first hit our screens in 2000 and immediately kick-started the reality television boom that has dominated the last 2 decades. Endless memes and clips have been created thanks to the BB house. Throwing a group of complete strangers into a tiny house completely isolated from the outside world but with constant supervision made for some iconic lines, incredible fights and whirlwind romances. There have been quite a few winners over the 18 years of Big Brother, from smiley builders to fake Dan obsessives to the first ever transgender winner. With a new series of the show around the corner, meaning a bunch of new housemates are going to face the public vote over a few weeks, what do we know about where the previous winners are now? Series 1, Craig Phillips, the first show's winner. Craig showed what a true gent he really is when he donated his entire £70,000 prize to his friend with Down syndrome, Joanne Harris, to pay for her heart and lung transplant. He had big celebrity plans though, and using his DIY and home improvement expertise, was one of the key builders on various TV shows over the past 20 years. He presented numerous shows including House Call in the Country, Builder's Sweat and Tears, Our House, Trading Up and more. He even has a production company called Avant Productions. In 2007, Phillips joined the team of 60 Minute Makeover for ITV and appeared in 80 episodes in 2008. The builder returned to Big Brother multiple times, once to celebrate its 10th anniversary and another time to help complete a shed building task. Craig still makes TV appearances and showed up on Big Brother's Best Shows in 2020. Since 2013, he has been working as a presenter for the Silverline Tools YouTube channel. Series 2, Brian Dowling. Brian found further fame on reality TV after his Big Brother win and went on to win Come Dine With Me, and The Ultimate Big Brother in 2010, making him the only winner to win the show twice. The second winner returned to the show again as a presenter and also tried his hand at DJing. In 2011, it was confirmed he would host Big Brother when it moved to Channel 5, replacing Davina McCall. He presented 2 editions of the show and 4 editions of the celebrity version before he was replaced by Emma Willis. He quickly got another hosting gig in 2015. The winner hosted The Real Housewives of Cheshire's reunion special since it started. In 2020, fans were delighted to see him in the Irish version of Dancing with the Stars. However, he was eliminated from the program in the first dance-off of the series in February of that year. Currently, he's narrating and presenting The Real Housewives of Jersey. Series 3, Kate Lawler. Kate Lawler quickly became a household name after winning the 3rd series of the show. The first female winner of the show appeared in numerous Lads Mag spreads after her win, later featuring in a campaign with Ann Summers. She has tried other kinds of modeling, but is now working in radio and currently has a show on Virgin Radio. In 2008, she made a return to Big Brother as a hijacker for a day in Big Brother Celebrity Hijack. Months later, she ran the Floor London Marathon in order to raise money for the Cystic Fibrosis Trust. A year later, she appeared on Hole in the Wall and won £10,000, which she donated to a cystic fibrosis charity. The star also appeared on Celebrity Total Wipeout and later turned to radio as a new career. She joined Key 103 and was featured on Radio Air, Viking FM and Rock FM. However, she left in 2015. She hosted her Kerrang radio breakfast show until 2016. She then joined Virgin Radio. In 2019, Kate started her very own podcast called Maybe Baby. Series 4, Cameron Stout. The boys were victorious again in Series 4, but since appearing in the show, Cameron has been on the BBC series Restoration as a spokesman for the Hall of Culstrain. He has also written many columns for national newspapers and performed in numerous pantomimes. In 2004, Cameron was a judge at the Bridge of Dawn Academy talent show. Cameron also co-presented the BBC Scotland series Teen Commandments with Edith Bowman. In 2010, he became a qualified primary teacher and returned to his native Orkney. Cameron says the parents remember him from Big Brother. He and a friend also started the area's first escape room and he hosts a music show on BBC Radio. Series 5, Nadia Almada. The first transgender winner of the show was catapulted into national fame when she left the house, as she tried to get trans rights spoken about in the mainstream. She went back in on the 2010 Ultimate Big Brother series but finished 10th, after giving her best shot at launching a music career. Nadia also had a cameo in Hollyoaks. Despite being one of the most iconic Big Brother winners of all time, the Portuguese-born star was forced to take a career away from the spotlight after shooting to fame on the Channel 4 show. Nadia has spent the last 10 years working as a hairdresser after revealing she wasn't offered the same job opportunities as her fellow housemates. Despite winning the £63,500 cash prize thanks to securing a whopping 74% of the overall final public vote, she said opportunities for trans women weren't out there. Series 6, Anthony Hutton. Anthony has gone on to become a hairstylist since taking the win on the 6th series of the show. He also tried his hand at modeling. He returned to screens in 2010 for the Ultimate series and went on a cheeky date with former fling Makosi. He recently revealed he fell into a dark place after being thrust into the limelight. "I may have won my series, but for each new season my fame dwindled," he said. "Even though I was making less money, that didn't stop me from spending as if I was at the peak of my fortune. I knew I needed to get a job to make ends meet, but I thought people would laugh at me if I did something more normal. As a result, I got into a really dark place where I was going out all of the time and drinking a lot. I was lucky to have a good support system which made me realize that getting another job wasn't something to be ashamed of." Now, Anthony has a barbershop called Mr. Hutton's Interim. Anthony opened his own salon back in 2016 and is a keen boxer. Series 7, Pete Bennett. The adorable Pete was really a fan favorite, but he admitted on the Jeremy Kyle show he had wasted all his winnings on an addiction to ketamine. He was forced to return to his day job but has since set up a cleaning business, charging £100 an hour to take care of people's dirty laundry. He published an autobiography, Pete, My Story, in 2006 and reissued it in paperback in 2007 as My Journey with Tourette's. He was also the lead singer in a band called Daddy Fantastic but left the group after agreeing with a label that he should become a solo artist. He wrote some music with record producer Guy Chambers. The singer formed another band called Pete Bennett and the Love Dogs, which have performed at Glastonbury, Indigo 2 and the Cavern Club. In 2013, he guest starred on the web series Gifted for the pilot episode. Series 8, Brian Bello. 8th series winner Brian tried to launch a career in music following his win, but it didn't quite go to plan. He later returned to the public eye in 2013 when he sued the makers of The Only Way Is Essex for allegedly nicking his idea for the show, and said he had been working with Sassy Films and Massive TV. He eventually agreed to a settlement with ITV. After leaving the show, Brian made his stage debut as the guardian angel in the Vegemite Tales. He also had a cameo appearance in Hollyoaks and later became a regular on Harry Hill's TV Burp. He made a return to the Big Brother franchise for Celebrity Hijack. From 2009, he became a columnist for Heat magazine's website. In June 2015, Bello returned to Big Brother as part of a Time Warp twist. Brian was sent in with former housemates Helen Wood and Nikki Graham. Series 9, Rachel Rice. Rachel used her winning for noble ends, to give to charity and pay off her student loans. Now, she is a head teacher at a school in Wales after training following her success in The House. The star is also an actress and took part in a few global television commercials. She also had an appearance in Night Train to Venice alongside Hugh Grant. She later tried her hand at modelling before becoming a teacher at Aberystwyth School in Wales. Series 10, Sophie Reed. The ultra-glam Sophie appeared in Playboy after her win, and did other glamour modeling jobs after leaving the house. She gave birth to a son and became an Insta mom, sharing all the details of what she and her bairn are up to, before performing in the indie film Barracuda in 2017. The model often shares saucy pictures of herself with fans on Instagram and makes money sharing them on OnlyFans. Sophie took a break from modeling in 2017 after she gave birth to her son Walter, who she shares with footballer David Goodwillie. She met the ex-Dundee United ace in a nightclub in Manchester in 2012, but the couple went their separate ways when she was pregnant. Series 11, Josie Gibson. The 11th series winner stayed in the television industry after her win, working for OK! In an on-camera role, as well as writing for Now magazine. Viewers know her best from her presenting work on ITV's This Morning alongside the likes of Holly Willoughby and Alison Hammond. Josie appeared on many television series, such as Celebrity Wedding Planner, Celebrity Impossible, Let's Do Lunch with Gino and Mel, The Right Stuff, Silent Library, Wagon's Den, Celebrity Juice, Live from Studio 5, The Vanessa Show, OK! TV, Big Brother's Bit on the Side, Live With This Morning and Loose Women. She only joined This Morning in 2019 as a competition announcer but was such a huge hit with viewers that she became a presenter 2 years later. The star makes sure to keep her fans updated on her life through her many columns, TV interviews and Instagram posts. Series 12, Aaron Allard. Morgan Aaron won £50,000 and appears regularly on Butts and other TV shows with his reality series expertise. But, down in Weston-super-Mare, he used his winnings and ran a bar as a normal day job. However, the bar doesn't seem to be running anymore. He was the first winner of the show after it moved to Channel 5, but he immediately went back to his normal life. Series 13, Luke Anderson. Luke Anderson became the first trans man to win the show and has since been an LGBT rights ambassador while shunning the life of fame and money to become a chef. In 2010, he was crowned Chef of the Year and welcomed twins with husband Jamie several years ago. Last year, he revealed he was struggling to keep his bakery open after his energy bills quadrupled from £400 to £1,600 a month. He initially thought it was a typo because the number was so large. How on earth are we meant to run a business when the electric bill has jumped to 5 times the cost? He said. The high street will be a very cold and lonely place very soon. Series 14, Sam Evans. Sam has kept himself to himself after his win, only reappearing on a Welsh show in 2016. Other than this, he has become an ambassador for a charity to help the hearing impaired, as he was born with 80% hearing loss. Series 15, Helen Wood. Helen Naughtley was involved in a threesome with Wayne Rooney, or so she once claimed, and has kept in the spotlight by returning to Big Brother as a Time Warp housemate the following year. She had a column for the Daily Star until 2017 and wrote a tell-all autobiography about her life before the show. On Big Brother, Ofcom received more than 1,500 complaints about her and Pauline Bennett bullying Jael Karaturp. She received a warning on day 12 and another one on day 21 for using threatening behavior towards housemate Matthew Davis. In 2019, she appeared on James English's Anything Goes podcast where discussed her alleged relationship with Rooney. Series 16, Chloe Wilburn. Like many other housemates, Chloe returned to her day job after winning the show and works as a medical cannabis activist and CBD seller. She has since gotten married and given birth to a child. On her Instagram, she described herself as a mum and a wife. She also owns her own baby clothing company, Vanelli. The company produces custom-made clothing for babies as well as accessories and home products. Chloe is a busy woman as she also works with her partner as a dog groomer. The duo own Dawood Kennels and Pet Spa. Series 17, Jason Burrell. The previous stunt double on Guardian of the Galaxy went on to star in various feature films after his BB win. He has appeared in The Serpent, The Dark Return of Time, Strange in the World and Essex Vendetta. After his win, he immediately bagged a role in The Dark Return of Time alongside Julia Roberts' brother. Series 18, Isabel Warburton. The tan obsessive donated some of her prize money to charity after leaving and has kept pretty quiet in the intervening year since her win. The business owner has come a long way since Big Brother, settling down with her partner and welcoming 2 children into the world. Isabel caught up with fans in January last year. She described going back to work as difficult and that everything felt upside down. At the time, she said, "Honestly, life has been chaotic and stressful and COVID ruined Christmas and New Year and Eric's birthday. Plus, getting back to work post-Christmas break is difficult, everything feels upside down. I'm still here and honey gonna stay positive and get back on track. Happy belated New Year." Series 19, Cameron Cole. The Series 19 winner of the show was Cameron Cole. The TV personality became the youngest person ever to take the prize after he won over the hearts of his housemates and viewers. The vlogger came out on the show, which host Emma Willis said was one of the loveliest things she'd seen on TV. Cameron was a superfan and had been watching BB since the start, so it was suitably apt that he won, as it was the last ever show after Channel 5 decided to drop it from schedules and no other buyers stepped forward for the franchise thanks to falling ratings. Follow Mirror Celebs on Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube and Threads.